Good morning, everyone. Just a reminder here about our congregational meeting coming up on Sunday, March 10th. And yes, we do have another sign-up sheet. This one is a little bit different. We're going to have a sign-up sheet back in the foyer. And on that sign-up sheet, it lists the church's 7 core ministries. And what we would like to ask you to do is to sign up before the meeting under one of these ministry teams. And we'll go ahead and talk about that.
Wait a second, Tom. Here.
Oh, yeah.
I want to ask you a question here about this, because I'm a little bit, so we're signing up for one of these ministry teams, and I'm just wondering, and I think somebody else might be wondering too, does this mean I'm signing up, if I sign up for one of these, does this mean I'm signing up for the next year to be a part of that ministry team to plan that?
You know,
I'm a little concerned about this.
I'm glad you asked that, Pastor Danny. And the answer to that is, no, we're not asking you to sign up to be on this, to be involved in this ministry team. We're just asking you to sign up before the meeting, for the meeting, so that when we come for our meeting, we're going to kind of split up into these groups, and we're just going to talk about that ministry team. And
so I have another question about that.
Sure, yes.
How do I know what these different, we got the names on there, but how do I know what these different ministry teams are about? How would I choose one of these that I want to sign up to be a part of that discussion there?
I'm glad you asked that, Pastor Danny. In your mailbox this morning, you will see a blue sheet here, and this sheet will give you a list and just a good, quick description of each of those ministry teams. So please make sure you grab this, look it over. And again, we're just looking, we're very thankful for the people in leadership positions and that are just a part of these ministry teams. They do a wonderful job. But we know that there's always new ideas, and we'd just like to get some new ideas from you about this particular area.
Okay, so I've got another question here. So we want ideas, but if I'm a little bit, maybe I don't know if I've got something important to share. Am I going to be forced to talk?
I'm glad you asked that. And the answer to that is no, you won't be forced to talk. Hopefully there will be some people in those, groups that are willing to share, but if you're not comfortable with that, nobody's going to force you to talk.
Oh,
so,
I have one more concern here.
Sure.
This is after the worship service, right? That Sunday, and
Yes.
I'm a little concerned that we're going to be getting a little bit hungry, and it's hard to think if we're kind of doing some ideas and discussion. It's hard to think if we're hungry. So I'm wondering about that.
I am really glad you asked that question, Pastor Danny. I think when it comes to food, you and I are on the same page. So we are going to have lunch here that day, and it's not a potluck, so you don't have to bring anything, but we're going to have lunch, and it's going to be right after the church service. We'll have lunch, and we'll go right into our meeting. So don't worry about missing your lunch. You'll have it here at church. How's that?
Sounds good.
All right, great.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.